We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Nittany Lions will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Dropping back, it's Hout. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also...
Brings into the open. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sideline, it's Adams. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, that tells you a lot about... confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And the Hurricanes have this offense rolling. Back to pass, it's Hout. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Wants to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carr. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a game.
Behind the chains now on second and long. He'll try to pop the draw. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Got his man on the right. Turning it on. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up your first.
Snap it to the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense with jumbo personnel. On the run, it's Martin. Shows him the stiff arm. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Owens. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab for big play. Touchdown, Penn State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Got the back over the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
To the air, it's Owens. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll try the run.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Field goal is good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And here comes that Miami They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Now sliding to his left. Quarterback gets the first down. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Hout. Rushes on him. He'll throw it. Got a man. It's Adams. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you're going to fly upfield every single play. We'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Looking to fire. Swings it out to the flat. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the first.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gilbert. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Rides the back on the option to give. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. The Nittany Lions just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Using his legs, it's Martin. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback making checks. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Owens. Finds his big tight end. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's first and goal. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second and goal coming up. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Picked off. What a way to set him up. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. To the air, it's Hout. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This one's complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. Looking to throw for it. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now
into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Canes.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he makes the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for space. It's Hayes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job in the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Owens. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Gonzalez. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to pass inside the red zone. The sweet feet buy a little time. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today, this one from 34 yards out. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today, this one from 34 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Canes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will.
There he goes. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Martin. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Looking for a man. It's Owens. Makes the grab. It's McFadden. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll try to get it through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Penn State! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pick pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for him.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field, throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, give on the inside. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw, it's out. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
Looking for room. It's Martin. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Owens. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They're going to mark this one at the 15. The Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Miami. Once he got some room, it was over. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Sweet grab in the end zone for the 2.
How about the offense staying aggressive? They must be of my school of thought, guys. Like, kickers? Nah, bro, we don't need them. Tie game, we'll go for 2. Nice execution. Now you got a 2-point lead in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Gonna run it. It's Martin. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
That's a great example of him understanding where everybody is on the field, because that wasn't the guy he wanted to throw it to, but he knew he was going to get hit. He had to get rid of it quickly, dumped it off, and he let his guy go make a big play for him.
And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the ground. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only 1 play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David,
breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Right back to the well. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He might want another play. To the air, it's Owens. Unleashes one deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Trying to find the end zone. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. The Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Howell. Complete in the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this.
Turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares, problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They go to the draw. Runs for the tackle.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him. And in turn, you see he breaks tackles and make big plays.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it. Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You've got to really make the defense think it's pass. So keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second turnaround.
The offense pops it up. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knock him down after the takeaway and a big play for this defense.
What a missed opportunity. That opportunity after that drive to go take the lead when you're trailing. Now you turn the football over, give the football right back. Defense needs to come out, bail you out, get a big stop, get the ball back so you can try to take the lead.
From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Got his man quickly. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And as a defense, you're going to give up plays, and receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of those big plays after the catch.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle. It's Gonzalez. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Got enough for the first. He's loose down the left side. He's at the top, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers.
Oh, he's got some space. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
He's going to fire deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing...
And it's caught inside the 25. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw again. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Canes line it up with a first and goal. Back to throw, it's Howe. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
You just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. Third and goal. Looking to the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Snapped it in the shotgun. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Hayes. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Owens. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
On the ground, it's Martin. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
talk about building confidence, coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.